Ladies and gentlemen, Randomness returns in the hardcore stream for the Barbarian. Yes! Gonna jump right into it. I'm wondering how this is gonna go out, how this is gonna play. So far, it's early levels yet, so early levels are always the pain. Growing pains. But I'm kind of wondering exactly how some of these random builds will play out. Demon Hunters, I feel, have a little more interesting skills for randomization possibilities, but it has been a while since I've really delved deep into my Barbarian. Hell, a whole expansion's worth, right?
There's a sword here, we will find it.
My Barbarian was my main character for a long time, all the way up until Reaper, really. Just prior to Reaper, I switched over to a Demon Hunter for a little while. And then I stuck with the Demon Hunter throughout Reaper. Alright, so I don't have any spenders still. What am I sitting on? Overpowered? Yeah, Overpowered is my primary. Got Revenge. Those will be my two main damage dealers. I have Frenzy for single targets. Just like that.
Not even a sweat.
Brilliant.
Not ready yet. Still recharging.
Put down the stomp.
You wilt against my blows. Not ready yet.
Ugh, there we go. Alright then, Fields of Misery. One of my favorite places, really. Not really, but it's not bad. I mean, it's not terrible compared to, say, like, Act 4. Act 4 is just Act 4, what can I say?
Still recharging.
Getting some nice revenge procs. Helping me stay alive.
Need more time.
Oh, get out of that. Oh, I forgot to put the rune on. Storm of Steel. I forgot to do that. Okay. Oops. My bad. There we go. Now it's a little bit better. Make sure I have everything set up right. So I can kind of go back here and say, boom! Axes everywhere. Oh, no, no, no. I'm mindful of that. That's my very first hardcore character's death, was to those clouds of poison gas. I believe I've mentioned that before. Where did that axe go? There was an axe that just went to the lower right hand corner of the screen. I have no idea why. Absolutely none. At all. I can't tell you why that happened. Oh well. Moving on. Occasionally checking my levels.
Need more time.
Making sure that sound... I've turned up the game sound a little bit. Making sure that my microphone sounds are looking pretty good here. Rupture is still providing some very nice AoE damage. Ooh, there's a goblin. I love this change, by the way, this whole treasure goblin on the map thing. All right, let's clean up around the goblin. He'll probably run pretty far, I'm sure, but I'll do what I can. Yeah, I saw you coming. Thought you were gonna get the drop on me, did you? Ah, get out of there. Alright, let's do this. Come on.
Our just reward.
For picking on a poor defenseless goblin! Yes! Well, whatever, I'll take it.
Still recharging.
When it comes with Barbarian, especially when it comes to the idea of gaining Fury, I'm not sure I'm going to want more than one Fury generator on the bar. I mean, on the Demon Hunter, it made sense. There are certain generators that just could work together. Monks, it kind of makes sense because there are passives that'll also work with that. I'm just not sure when it comes to the Barbarian. I mean, looking at the generators, bash, cleave, single target, AoE, majorly single target and range. So, I mean, I guess there's some potential there.
Still recharging.
Alright, 16. Gives us Sprint and Weapons Master. Change up the build. Revenge Frenzy Sprint. Leap and Seismic Slam. Cool, I get one of my favorite secondaries. Seismic Slam has always been one of my favorites. Alright, so let me see about runes. Revenge has none. Frenzy has none at the moment. Sprint has none at the moment. Leap has Iron Impact, so we get some defense, and Seismic Slam has none at the moment. So we're running a pretty bare bones build at the moment. Passive, I get Ruthless, it looks like, so we're sticking with that. Okay, so Frenzy goes in there. I'll put Revenge there. I think I like that. Okay, so Frenzy, single target generator. Can build up speed pretty quickly, get some damage there. Get Seismic Slam for the pretty massive AoE at 620. Revenge will get me some life back. And hit a pretty decent amount of damage around me. I've got Leap, which can be used defensively with Iron Impact. And Sprint for movement speed. See how that works out. I don't tend to use Sprint. I've only used Sprint in a very few builds. Before they removed the massive movement penalty on Whirlwind, I was using it for that a few times. I just don't really care for Sprint. I don't know what it is. I mean, it helps you get from mob to mob, sure, but... Ah, there's Seismic. I love that. Spam. It's weird because I normally love movement skills, and you would think so, therefore you would love Sprint, right? But not necessarily.
These creatures won't go down easily.
Hold on. I gotta turn off the, there. Turn off a little bit of the stutter there. This guy's getting ready to charge. Gotta be mindful of that, because that will hurt.
Or fury.
Low Seismic Slam. It hits decently. And it's still somewhat spammable. Iron Impact. Seismic.
We have done it.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we have.
Simple folk have made their lives and homes here. They will not survive this disaster unless we aid them.
Doing well so far. Let's see, I did find a rare ring, which is a massive upgrade. What about the other ring? Nope, not so much. Oh, I have an amulet with fire skills on it. Didn't even know that. Hi there. Another fun fact is Frenzy has not ever been really a skill that I use a lot either. I like the other ones much better. I like Bash because it does a lot of damage initially. I never really liked Frenzy because you kind of had to sit there and build it up.
Fury.
But I think part of that too came from playing from a time when Barbarians really couldn't afford to stand still too much. Or couldn't, or had a hard time surviving when they stood there too long. Trying to get those initial Inferno levels, I'll tell you what. Oh man.
This cave must
So
be
maybe
where
that's just
Sylvia's
something that
go.
made me not like it initially, and I just never went back to it. And, you know, I still don't really care for it for some reason. I think what I like is I like just being able to use an ability, hit it, and have it do its initial damage. Now, as opposed to that, I like the idea of the wizard skills, the channeled wizard skills, allowing them to build up damage over time. But that feels a bit different because you're sitting there kind of at range and you're able to channel it up before the enemy gets to you, I think. I don't know, it's hard to say. It's just one of those things. It's just how I feel about it. Whether or not there's a rationale behind it, I don't know if I could really tell you that.
We must hurry with the ritual.
Alright, let's get in there. Come on.
It is turning.
Really? You're gonna send ice cubes after me? I can handle your ice. Frozen drinks all around. Excuse me, excuse me. Whee! That is why I love barbarians. Damn straight.
This shard glows with the stranger's light. I too have.
Well fought, but you will never possess the next piece. It has fallen where only the ancients may tread.
She is more devious than she appears.
Oh wow, a two-handed weapon finally gets me some nice damage here. 148%.
A whip
So let's use it. I haven't used a two-handed weapon in a while. Ah, that's a sexy looking weapon. Look at that. Oh yeah. I love the updates of two-handed weapons. Oh yes. Okay, so especially now with Frenzy, this could be interesting. Frenzy is great for countering the slow attacks of a two-handed weapon, but I always like two-handed weapons attacking. I don't know, it's weird. Like, I would still like Cleave with two-handed weapons. Simply because I could sit there and you'd swing really hard, and Cleave would still hit really hard, you know, because you had that large two-handed weapon. So I didn't really need it to compensate for slow attacking. I compensated it through gameplay. Yeah. We'll have to see. I'm not sure if I like how that feels with Frenzy, but oh well. We'll give her a go. Oh, I'll probably hold on to my one-hander for now, just in case. Oh, I forgot to change my companion skills. I'll do that next time.
You and I aren't so different. I have great power within me too. The only difference is I have no control over mine.
That sounds troubling.
It's only happened a few times in my life, and only when I was in grave danger. Something rises up from deep within me and, well, I can't really explain it. I'm glad that's over.
Alright, cool. Decaying Crypt. Yeah, once you get the stacks up, Frenzy definitely makes you attack really quick with this two-handed weapon, so I can see the appeal behind it. Bam! It's like beating him down. Oh, I lost it. Oh, this will feel really good with Seismic, I think. Yeah, it hits pretty hard.
To hell, dog.
Is that all?
Volcapo smiles on me.
Alright, well there's 17. Weapon throw is unlocked. Alright, let's go ahead and pause it for a moment. Alright, so we're gonna get weapon throw, and it looks like a rune for Frenzy. So we'll put weapon throw in the mix. Rend, sprint, and weapon throw. Okay. Rend, sprint, weapon throw, revenge and cleave. Oh boy. Very tempting to say I'll only put one generator in here, but this is how we did it for the Demon Hunter, so we'll do it this way.
Such an open and beautiful city.
Okay, passives.
There was always something new and exciting to hear or
Nerves
see.
of steel, balls of steel. Alright, so more defensive, that's cool. That'll help. Alright, runes. We do have Ravage, which is great because that's fire. To add to that amulet that I have. Weapon throw has no runes, revenge has no runes, cleave has rupture, so there we go. We've got rupture, and I've got weapon throw for range. This is not too bad, because cleave I can just use as a primary, and I can use weapon throw at range. And keep myself away. I might just go ahead and do that. So there we go. Some good AoE here with cleave. Not only that, but the explosion damage is pretty nice. We got some nice AoE and damage over time with Ren. So I don't have any burst damage per se, but I do have weapon throw if I need it. If I need to keep away. Alright, so that being said, I need to make sure I reroll for Karmic. So skills 1 through 3, we're using skills 2, 1, and 2. So 2, 1, and 2. Okay, so he's going to taunt. I've got life per second, and he's got his beatdown rush. Oh, which, you know, I keep forgetting to give him new weapons. Well, I guess it doesn't matter, because I did roll a really nice axe for him that I didn't get to use. Oh well. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that. Just cleaving. It's nice and slow, but man, he swings it hard. Whoosh! Bam! Wham bam. Thank you, zombie.
Against my blows.
Alright, there's Rend. Revenge. Revenge also hitting harder because of the new runes. Let's go ahead and pull back a little. Nicely done. Oh, she just threw up a whole bunch of guys on me.
The ancients smile on me.
Well, if you won't come back to me, I will just throw the weapon at you. That's how it works. We're good.
We won!
I don't like the look of that.
Well, Mac, you don't like the look of most things. I'm just gonna throw that out there. I think you've got a complex. Oh, no. Stop regurgitating things on me. It's disgusting. It's non-hygienic. Let me get this place shut down. An earth-shattering kaboom! Did you really just hit the wall? I mean, I guess I shouldn't expect perfect aim. I mean, you are lobbing a giant axe, but... Alright, what do we got? Ooh, armor upgrade. Thank you. Yeah. Upgrade here too. I lose the life per fury spent.
Thank you both for your help.
I am inspired by our friend here.
Not sure I want to do that.
Thank him.
We all do what we must.
Oh, wow, another two-handed weapon. This one, I lose life per fury spent, but gain 14% damage. I'm gonna keep it. I kind of like having the life per fury spent. It's kind of a nice regenerative mechanic that I can use. I keep forgetting to do that. Knowing that I've got to kind of get up on the enemy's face there. Having a oh, jeez, that poor goblin. Having some kind of regeneration mechanic. As the Demon Hunter, I was happy to focus on my damage, as long as I could keep my distance. Can't really do that with the Barb. We don't really have a lot of range skills, after all. And so random challenge means I'm more than likely not going to get range skills. Better focus on my defense and my gear. Since I cannot, and that's the big thing, right, with this random challenge, I have to prepare myself in certain ways. Since I know I can't rely on my build, because what I would normally do is if I was having problems surviving, I would probably switch a passive out or maybe get a more defensive ability, throw some kind of ability on my character that's going to give me defenses or something. I can't rely on that. So really, the only thing I can do is make sure the gear I'm getting keeps me alive. So I'm going to be focusing more on that toughness and healing numbers than I have ever before. And that's probably a good thing. I mean, and truth of the matter is, I think on my normal characters, I don't focus on it enough. I tend to focus mostly on the damage. Occasionally, I'll like just make sure that I don't totally destroy my defenses. Like if it's a 70% defense loss for 10% damage gain. No, not going to do that. All right, here's level 2. But I always erred on the side of damage. Anytime I would compare weapons, I'd be like, okay, that's more damage. I'd lose a little bit of defenses, but I'd be okay with that. And over time, that starts to degrade my defenses. Oh, wow. Okay, we're going to have a lot of items to look at here. And more than likely are going to level from this. So let's... Ooh, a shrine. Ooh, a fleeting shrine. I'm cool with that.
Well, prepare to face my wrath.
Our meddling daughter would do well to leave us be. You will pay for her weakness.
It is folly to disturb us.
Get out of that. Whoops. Yeah, see, I've got a pretty good amount of regeneration there, and when I look at that, just instantly filled up my health globe by using my Fury, because I've got, what, 30? I've got at least 30 life per Fury spent. I'll have to look.
They are free.
22. Yeah, I got 22. So I thought it was 16 there. Was it the belt? 6. Oh, it was 6. Okay. So 22, and what does that cost? 20? About 200, so it's about 10% of my life just to cast it. It's pretty nice.
Not enough fury.
Treasure Goblin. Sheesh, I got a lot of items from this run.
I need fury.
That's what I wanted. I wanted the level before leaving this place. That was brilliant. Alright, I got a cleave rune. Ground stop rune. Alright, let's go back to town.
I am returning to town.
Alright, a Templar relic, so he's actually got something to equip now.
This will help.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep mine for the Fury spent. Well, fire skills and vitality, nice. Alright, that's not as good. Here we have a two-handed weapon, which gives me a little more damage and some toughness. So it's got vitality. I lose the Fury spend, but the vitality is not bad. Well, the damage is pretty minor, though. I think I'll stay away from that one. Let's see about this one. No, a lot of damage lost. 34, so cool. 34.6 one-hander. Nope. And I almost forgot about Cormac again, so he'll go ahead and get that, I think, for now. So we'll put that on him.
Excellent.
Alright, so I'm not too worried about... Yeah, I know I can get rings and amulets for him. But I'm not too terribly worried about it at the moment. Especially since I might be losing him here in a moment. For now, let's see. Let's focus on... Since we're here, let's focus on a little crafting, shall we? See if there's anything worth crafting. 17, ooh, a mighty weapon. Do I craft the mighty weapon? Let's just see how it is. Alright, let's craft it. $30.5. How does that compare to what I picked up for him at 34.6? Can I craft a second one? Okay. I want to try this. damage change up is 24%. This one's just, I think, going to ultimately be far better just because it's got that Fury spent on it. Not only with the damage, though. So, alright, those didn't turn out to be that great. I might just hold on to them just in case I find another weapon or something. Probably keep the best one, I think. Keep that one. Get rid of the other one. Alright, what about other items? Belt's pretty good. Boots, yes or no? No boots. Roll the shield for the Templar? No? Okay. Shoulders? How about a relic for the Templar? Nope. Okay. Nose all around. Alright, so... new level. 18, right? Yep, 18. So nothing but runes. So let's just re-roll. Bash. Revenge. Seismic. Leap and Hammer of the Ancients. Well, okay. Let's look at runes. Bash has got 2 runes, so which rune do we use? 1 or 2? 2. So we're going to use Onslaught to increase critical strikes. Revenge has none. Seismic has Stagger now, so reduces the Fury cost. I remember that used to be a knockback. I kind of liked that. It was a knockback, which then turned to a knock-up, and then it just lost it altogether, and now it's just cost reduction. Leap has Iron Impact, so I can use that defensively. Alright, Rolling Thunder or Smash. Which one is it going to be? It's going to be Rolling Thunder. So that's kind of interesting, right? So I've got Seismic and Hammer of the Ancients. This is 22 Fury cost because of the reduction. Hammer of the Ancients, which is 20. So they're fairly close in cost. Both of them are fairly good AoE because Seismic obviously does AoE by itself, but Hammer of the Ancients has Rolling Thunder now, which does 505. So let me think, that's 505, but this is 620. So the truth of the matter is Seismic is probably a little better. However, for every 5 Fury it has increased critical hit chance. So high Fury would have me probably want to use Hammer of the Ancients more often.
Shouldn't we be going?
But for particularly large groups, I'd probably use Seismic. That's a pretty tough call. Seismic by itself, more damage when you don't consider the crit chance. With Onslaught in the mix, we could get some pretty decent crit chances with Hammer. Alright, let's move things around. I think I'm going to put Hammer as my right, and then I'll Seismic on the... oh, that one, okay. Passive. Ruthless. More damage to weak enemies. Okay. Alright, that's it. That's what we got. Let's leave this open,
Darkness grows while we stand about.
because we will need it. See, with two-handed weapons, I know I can do. I'm doing a lot of single target damage now with Bash, but I always liked things like Cleave for using two-handed weapons. Because you attack so slow, I liked spreading the damage out. into a group. Especially when you start to get overwhelmed, like mobbed. It just seemed like the best way to do it. Wow. 1,640 crit. Not bad.
You there, please help. He's deserted you. Just give it.
I'll never tell
Really?
you.
Bam!
You won't get away from us this time.
Kind of alternating, trying to keep the high crit chance on him with bash, and then hit him with hammer with the increased crit chance from the fury I have. Let me see, I'm hitting him pretty hard doing that. Oh, hi!
Yes. Wait. Relic is a fake. Gods.
No, the relic was real. Menald heal. Strength, attack speed, area damage, nice.
Please tell me that you're not considering this criminal's proposal.
There we go, I've got an epic ring now. That makes me happy. I feel like a room without a roof. Is that how it goes? It does.
There you are.
What a
Alright, so... roll time. Do I allow the scoundrel to come with me? No. Alright, keeping the Templar then. I have no idea what I just did. Other than click on the wrong thing!
What the tomes say of Alaric and this temple is not encouraging.
Really? All the leaping power in the world and you didn't go down.
You must
I
know.
follow. Seek to do.
A pall of ancient doom hangs upon these woods.
You know, Cormac, you should hang out with Lyndon more. He's got a sunny disposition. He's fun to hang out with.
These are mongrels.
You could learn a thing or two from him. Like how not to be a stick in the mud.
Oh, no, you don't.
Repel them, my brothers!
Got iron stance going. Alright, let's hit the group. You know, I need to check what element those are comparatively. I know seismic is lightning. I think they're both lightning, actually. Seismic, stagger is lightning, rolling thunder... Oh no! Rolling thunder is physical. Okay. Because I'm sitting here wondering, because it seemed like Hammer of the Ancients is the best option between the two. And sometimes it makes you wonder, well, okay, then why does the other one exist? And so in this case, element. If you want to build some kind of physical build, Hammer of the Ancients is probably better. But if you have some lightning damage... Yes. It all depends on which runes you're looking at.
When this is over, I've spent years exploring places like this.
I too,
I was talking.
as was I.
Alaric says that our people can survive.
Oh, this will be fun.
What a monstrous creature!
Back to the life for Fury spent. Which will be nice, means I could replace my weapon. Or some other item that has it. It's only 5% loss in damage, I think. For that bit of healing, and yeah. Seismic is definitely nice for these larger groups that like to split up a bit. So it's kind of nice to have both. At this point, anyway. Aesthetically, for some reason, Seismic always resonated with me. It was like when I played Barbarian on the beta, like original beta for Diablo 3, and I got Seismic Slam, it was my favorite ability. I ran with it as much as I could. It was one of the last abilities you got, too, so it was one of those abilities that you had to play through the beta a few times, because the beta only went up to, like, Leoric, the Skeleton King.
I will not be denied.
So I had to play through a couple times just to get it, and when I did get it, I was just running around with it everywhere.
You will
Oh yeah,
my blow.
that was nice. All those skeletons just kind of fell over dead.
I used to love traveling, seeing the world.
The world has changed much.
Yes, it's not.
Jeez,
like it
Cormac,
was.
what are you doing dead over there? Get back up. Bam. Damn. Level 19, cool. Got my final skill slot. Alright, these guys are all spread out. Let's tear their numbers down a bit.
We were so sure we could.
Alright, level time. Ooh, finally got some shoulders since I couldn't craft any of them. What do I get? A belt? Yeah. An amulet with vitality and resource cost reduction. Well, let's see if I get any fire skills this time around before I choose. Ooh, it's a mighty belt. Girdle of Giants, strength, vital, attack speed, life, fury spent. Yeah, nice. I've got some nice survivability going on here too. Alright, well, build time, right? So, what did we get? Earthquake is the new skill. Oops. Sprint, Frenzy, Earthquake. I can't put Sprint on here. Alright, let's just put Frenzy here first. And then we'll put Earthquake there so I know where it is. Alright, next 3. Revenge, Cleave, Overpower. Well, here's an interesting build. The only spender I really have is Earthquake. And that's got a 60-second cooldown. Okay. Passives.
Tell me about this inn you want to open.
The world is
Alright, so
so
I've got Weapons
dangerous.
Master, and since I'm using a mighty weapon, it means I'm getting more fury. Oh, man!
Station on their journeys.
I need a new weapon.
There's no safe place.
That's why I want to make one.
Mighty weapons will give me 2 fury per hit. Oh, I couldn't be using a sword, or maybe even a mace or a polearm at the moment. I think I need to start carrying around different weapons. Oh well, no big deal, right? Frenzy has sidearm now, though, so each hit has a chance to throw a piercing axe at enemies. So that's cool. That'll work. With my two-handed weapon, it's they can definitely be hurtful. Earthquake has no rune, of course. Revenge has Blood Law now, so increases the healing to 6% life for enemy hits. So I have some good survivability. Cleave, it's between Rupture and Reaping Swing. Let's go ahead and find out which one. Number 2. So 1 additional fury per hit. Ugh, my head. But it's got fire damage, so that's kind of nice. So I'll just keep the amulet that gives me fire damage. That at least makes that gear decision a little better for me. Overpower keeps Steel Arm of Steel, so axes get thrown. So that's kind of interesting. Sidearm with axes thrown, Overpower with axes thrown.
Aren't adventurers supposed to, I don't know, do some adventuring?
I don't really need Cleave, but Cleave is fire. Sidearm is cold. I gain 3% more damage on fire. That's 200 in an arc. That's a possible 300% weapon in a line. Frenzy could end up being better. So I'll keep Frenzy as my primary for now. Put Cleave here on an alt button. skills for Templar. Number 2, number 1, number 2. 2, number 1, number 2. Okay, so that hasn't changed. I'll try this again.
More fury.
Oh, right, I don't have leap. Herp! Derp.
The temple is open. Enter.
Alright, let's do this. Let's see how it works. Oh yeah, that sidearm's actually working out pretty nice, isn't it? Look at that. Just... I don't normally like Frenzy Furts because of how ridiculously single-target it is, but man, that axe is just tearing through stuff.
Enter the inner sanctum. Rise, my brothers. Rise and do battle.
Earthquake. Oh wow, my health is starting to drop there. Oh, get out of that.
Need more time.
See, herein lies the problem. I got all that gear with life per fury spent, and I'm not spending any fury. So I've just lost a bunch of my survivability. So really what I'm going to have to count on at this point is life on hit and life per second, I think, rather than life per fury. Which
Pleased to have you with us.
sucks,
How much use I'll be.
because life per fury is usually one of the better healing stats for Barbarians, just because you get a lot of life per fury, comparatively, and it can give you a lot of burst healing on demand.
No. Did she mean my mother will share my
She is-
this fight?
The world stone has been changed. Our children are born weak and suffer short lives. The demon Nereza promised to restore their power, but instead
We are in.
Oh, I got a good ring here. That's good. Put that on. Just go ahead and get rid of that.
I was thinking. Don't hurt yourself.
I need a.
I will take you, but beware. Smoke. They're destroying the town. Get out while you can. By all that is holy, the town is burning.
One of the men retrieved a strange artifact in his nets. It looked like a hilt of an ancient blade, but I know...
Oh, right.
it
You know, I
must
should have
be
given
more.
that other ring to
The
Cormac.
fisherman argued with me, but I convinced him to leave it in the safety of the chapel, a holy place, or a holy relic.
Man, I do that. I always forget about my companions. Even though I'm always running with companions, I always forget about them. Well.
Please, my family's hiding in the chapel. Death to those who defy them.
Yeah, level 20 pretty quick. Yeah, Quest XP definitely does that. I agree. Makes it so you don't have to run with some of these for too long. But it is something I'm going to have to be mindful of, I think, in the future. For any future builds that might do that to me again, where I don't have Fury to spend. So when I'm looking at gear and looking at healing, certainly I think I'm going to have to be considerate of that. This being my only third ever hardcore character, and I forget what my first hardcore character was now. But melee hardcore character, that's going to be rough for me. I may die a lot sooner than Demon Hunter did. Alright, so Whirlwind is new, and then we've got Inspiring Presence and Berserker Rage. So let's go ahead and get those in. What? Whatever. Can I spell? I cannot spell. I never could. Alright, so let's do this. Revenge, Threatening Shout, Seismic Slam. Whirlwind, Overpower, and Weapon Throw. Nerves of Steel and Inspiring Presence. So I got some defense now, and Inspiring Presence will give me some nice regeneration, so... Especially since I have a shout now. Oh man, my Twitch stream is constantly going down on my right. Like, it keeps telling me it has to load the video again. Sadly, I know that usually when that happens to me, it's not happening to anyone else. But oh well. So I have a shout, so Inspiring Presence is not useless, that's good. My generator is Weapon Throw. It's between Seismic and Whirlwind. Alright, let's look at what we've got for runes. It looks like it's Blood Loss still, so that's increased healing. Threatening Shout does not have one, but that gives me damage done by enemies is reduced. Threatening Shout is a generator, right? Yes, generator with a timer. Okay. Seismic has Stagger again. Whirlwind is new. Beautiful thing about Whirlwind is I do believe I can use it to go through enemies if I need to. So even though I might not use it as my main damage dealer right now, because it's like 340 a second. Actually, that's not bad for... That wouldn't be too bad since I have a two-hander, though. And the Fury Spent will constantly be healing me. That could be interesting. We'll see. Weapon Throw doesn't have anything. Alright. Let's get Seismic in there. Revenge goes there. Okay, I think that's that. Cormac? 1, 2, 2, 1. 1, 2, 2, 1. So I now have Inspire to get myself some Fury. Alright, got myself some Weapon Throw. Weapon Throw with Overpower that throws weapons is just... I have a range build now. That's essentially what this is. That and Seismic. Right? Because I just hit that and there a whole bunch of axes go out. Seismic. Yeah, I mean, this is a range Barbarian build. I've always liked kind of making fun little range Barbarian builds. Never thought that the random challenge would give me another one. But just give me a ranged barbarian. Oh geez, what's this? Oh, a plan.
Mighty adversary is before us.
Let's see, this will let me go through them, right? Oh yeah. Oh geez. That's not very good though, because they are hitting me with those massive hammers of theirs.
The people in the chapel need my help. I'm going on ahead.
I see.
I'm going back to Tristram to check on Uncle Deckard.
Let's go back and check Deckard. I'm sure he's fine. But he misses you, Leah. He misses you.
Damn, it's not.
While you were on your hero's errand here, I captured all 3 sword pieces.
I should have known. I must get back to Kane's house.
Blah blah blah. I have your 3 sword pieces. Meh 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 meh. Damn it, Magda. No one cares about you and what sword pieces you may or may not have. You're not Gary fucking Oak. I've caught them all. Well, look at me. I'm Magda. Alright. Oh, it's a ceremonial knife. Well, okay. Ooh, 10% toughness and some healing. It's got life regeneration. More so than I have already. I don't know if I want to continue to lower my damage so much, though. Well, that's a 22 increase here. Give me some toughness and some life regeneration. I might do that and then take this, which makes me lose the healing because I lose the life for per fury, which would be fine for a 22% increase. And it's a two-handed sword instead of a mighty weapon, which means if I get Weapon Master again, that'll help. It's also faster, so from 1 to a 1.12. Not bad. That's not a bad looking weapon either. Alright, I can't give the two-hander to Cormac.
I've done a right good bunch of things for you this fine day.
Wife, don't think I don't see you undressing our fine hero.
Alright, Cormac, come here. I'm gonna go ahead and give you something.
Hey, sure, I may do business with some unsavory types, but I pass the savings on to you.
Really? You know what? Never mind. I don't... Whatever. Later, Cormac. I'll buy you an engagement ring later. Look, the laws in Tristram are against this kind of thing. We'll go to Chaldeum, where they're not so restrictive. Trust me. Alright. Ooh. Hello. Okay. Now that that's on the table, I like that. Level 19. Okay. Do I craft a two-handed sword for myself? Ah, yes. Excellent. Excellent indeed. Wow, 33% increase from what I just got. And some toughness due to vitality. Yes. We will do that. Anything else? Boots? Boots, yes or no? Do I hear a no? I hear a no. Chest armor, yes or no? Yes or no? Do I hear a no? I hear a no. Darn. Shield for Cormac. I'm going to try it again. No, wow, it really does not like him. Shoulders. Great. How am I losing healing? Oh, health growth. No regeneration. I'm going to keep the regeneration for now. Templar Relic. Fine. Not bad. Alright, where am I going? Oh, right. Kane's house for a party. I hate this part. Do I have to? Blah, blah, blah. Look at me. I'm Magda.
If
Do
only
not angel or
when my
I am.
I'll get over it. One day. One day. Someday. Yeah, I still have to express my surprise at this whole spider egg actual having enemies in this portion. Like, this portion of the game usually used to be empty. And now there's stuff here. Like, there's actually enemies here and stuff. As minor as they might be, they are here, and it's kind of neat. I like it.
My queen sings to me. Her mute. The air hangs heavy with the scent of terror. This does not bode well.
Oh, hi. An elite right away, huh?
That was a worthy foe. Glorious.
Not an increase. Oh, why, hello there, cursed chest. We meet again. Uh-huh. I don't know if I quite have the build for 100 enemies, but...
I'll taste your fear. Need more time.
Wow, I got it!
Not enough fury.
So I really like the fact that Whirlwind will let me escape when I get surrounded, too. I'm going to have to count Whirlwind as among my escape moves. I did it. Holy crap. Bracers and a belt.
I had a nightmare like this once.
I miss having Paragon points to put into movement speed. Gonna be quite honest. It seems like such a minor thing, but 25% movement speed is nice. Oh, we've got a goblin, don't we?
Spider has captured himself a needle. Let me see what the spider caught.
Okay. I want to get this goblin before I build. Oh, come back here. Okay, anything good, anything good. I got a shield with intelligence on it, but it's better than what he has, so Cormac's getting it.
This will aid me.
New build time! It's that moment that everybody loves, right? Because it sees how Kaga gets screwed over again! Or what kind of interesting builds it will have fun playing with. Right, that's what I meant to say. Sorry, did I say the other thing? I totally didn't mean it. Pay no attention to that! Ah, yes. Alright, progression says that we get Furious Charge. And that's mainly it. Alright. Furious Charge is definitely one of my favorites, though. Bash. Seismic. Threatening. Okay, so that becomes Bash. Seismic. And then Threatening will go there. Okay. Frenzy, Hammer, Whirlwind. Two generators again. Bloody hell. Berserker and Ruthless. Well, great. I have Berserker Rage now, but not in a build that doesn't spend. In fact, it's a pretty spender-heavy build. Well, if I go with Hammer mostly, I can wait until it's filled, and then I'll probably end up using Whirlwind more. Alright, Bash has 2 runes. Looks like we're getting Frostbite, freeze enemies, that's cool. Seismic has Stagger, we're keeping that. Threatening Shout has nothing yet. Frenzy has Sidearm. Hammer has 2 runes. Rolling Thunder. Okay, so we're down to Rolling Thunder and Stagger again. And last time I had... God, I've had 3 spinders, that's right, I didn't even realize that. Seismic, Hammer, and Whirlwind. Holy crap. Oh boy. Between the two, I think Hammer is a little better than Seismic, though Seismic's great for the big groups. Whirlwind is very great for moving. I got 2 generators. They're both cold. I'm liking Frenzy more than I thought. It is hitting a good group of enemies, so we'll put that up. I'm going to put Hammer in as my secondary. I've got Whirlwind and Threatening Shout. So, I mean, well, this... I'm glad I waited to kill the Goblin. This will be interesting. That's really all I can say about this. Alright, what about Cormac's skills? 2, 2, 1, 1.
I would have chosen the same.
No healing skills. I'll have to be careful then. He's got a taunt and a slow. He'll charge and stun. Okay. I might be able to do some practical uses of Bash, because it freezes. And I get my damage is increased as my Fury is at maximum, so what I can do is just use my Frenzy to my advantage while I'm at maximum.
Someone help me!
Well, that didn't happen. There was nobody there. Yeah, I like that sidearm. More so than I thought I would.
Ordinary, untouched,
Who knows? Maybe this will be like the Demon Hunter run-through, where I just find some surprising uses of skills I didn't think I would ever like, especially since I haven't played the Barbarian much throughout Reaper and seen a lot of the changes, especially during the last patch's changes, which is where a lot of the Demon Hunter changes I wasn't overly aware of had happened.
Evil lurks in many places. Demons, beasts.
Although I am somewhat amused that the two classes I have gotten randomly chosen to do this are the two classes I've played the most of, right? My first was the Demon Hunter, which I spent a lot of time on. He's pretty much my new main character, as it were. And then the second one here is the Barbarian, who is my original main character, who I actually have spent more time on. Like, when it comes to time played, my Barbarian has the most time spent, in general. That's how long I was looking for loot on him. What I'll probably do for the next one is take them both out and randomly choose from the characters I haven't played that much. Getting a Crusader or a Wizard especially would be nice, because I haven't played a Wizard all the way to 60, 70 yet. I like Wizards. A Monk I have all the way up now and have been doing pretty well with. It's kind of my next character that I'm playing with right now, is the monk.
Please help me.
Spider.
Alright, let's do it. Ooh, 26 hit. Nice. Ooh, 3,000 hit. I am hitting her hard. I'm alternating between Bash and Frenzy against her minions.
To dissolve these winds. Thank you.
Well, that went well. Vitality, 3.6 toughness. I lose the fire. I think that's fine. It's minor. Just get the toughness. Ooh, 7% damage. And I have regeneration. Nice regeneration on it too. Let's do that. Ooh, 7.2, 1.4. Yes. Lots of regeneration happening here, actually. Look at that. Even this one regenerates 32 per second. And if I were to go in here, let's look at my regeneration right now. Life per second is 144. Not that bad. Just got a few pieces with it. What's the one-hander he's using? Is it 34? Any other one-handers that I got? 28? Nope.
It was terrible.
These lands once belonged to the crown.
Alright, let's go salvage everything. Okay, any sockets? I have one.
I need fury.
It hits so hard, I love it.
Your death, my glory.
Oh, move, move, move. I love having these pools of reflection to help with the leveling. Oh, but man, does it suck that you lose them when you die, huh? Am I right? Man. Oh, right, I lose everything when I die on this character. No! That's terrible. Don't think about that. Oh, gods. A mighty weapon? One-handed mighty weapon, no less. And a level. Good, because I think I need to get out of these skills into something more comfortable, if you know what I mean. Let me just strip these skills, shall we? Waha. Double entendre. Right. This sees us getting battle rage and ignore pain, it would seem. No new passives. Hold on. Do I hear? Okay. Thought I heard something. Alright. Jiminy, welcome! And glad you're enjoying the hardcore challenge. This one's definitely interesting. I think one of the most... I think the interesting characters to really do this on would be a wizard... the Demon Hunter, obviously, but the Wizard and Witch Doctor also seem like they'd be really great. Maybe even a Crusader, because he's got some unique abilities. Monk and Barbarians have so many intertwined skills when it comes to their defenses and things like that. I'm not saying they're not inclined to it, but I think they may not be as thrilling. There's just so many odd abilities to the other classes. I mean, pretty much casters in general, as a rule, I'd say, would probably be more interesting. But we'll never know until we do it, right? And it's more for the challenge, not for the well, it's kind of both, right? A little bit of showmanship does go into this. But well, here we go. Rind. Do I have any frenzy? Okay, frenzy. Rind, ground, furious. Rind, ground, furious. Rind, ground, furious. Rind. Ground stomp. Rind. Ground stomp. Furious. Furious charge. Da 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 da. It's my new remix. Out in albums in November. Yeah, right. Hammer, Frenzy, Battle Rage. Hammer, Frenzy, Battle Rage. Interesting. A more standard build, it would seem. Alright, passives! Berserker, Pound of Flesh. Not my personal favorite passive, but whatever. Okay, 2 runes for Rind. Looks like we're sticking to Ravage, so increased range and fire damage. Ground Stomp has 2 now, so let's see what we get. We get the first one, so we're sticking to Deafening Crash. Movement speed is reduced after they have been unstunned. Furious Charge has nothing on it right now. Rush Forward does 600% weapon damage. That's pretty nice. Good damage. I forgot they've buffed that. Furious Charge is always something I liked. Again, I always have a kind of a passion for movement skills, but specifically, Merciless Assault was one of my favorites because you reduce the cooldown by 2 seconds for every enemy hit. And so that means you could pretty much do it again, and I could just charge back and forth between all these enemies. It was pretty fun. I really like that. Alright, Hammer has 2. Looks like we're doing Rolling Thunder again. Frenzy has 2 as well. Wow. Okay, Sidearm again. Battle Rage has none. So Battle Rage is just a standard 10% damage increase. Oh, and oh, that's right, critical hit chance too. Okay, I can live with that. Let's very quickly go over Cormac's abilities. 1, 1, 2, 2.
Well chosen.
Alright, so I've got his healing abilities back. Wow, all of his healing abilities. Heal, life over time, knockback, healing you. Yeah. Nice, Cormac. You're going to keep me alive, aren't you? Alright, let's see how this plays out. I like that they extended the timer on Battle Rage. It's like, what, 2 minutes now? 120 seconds? So I don't have to do as much upkeep on that one. I'm pretty sure it used to be shorter. Alright, so Frenzy with Sidearm, that's not too bad. Rolling Thunder, good AoE, so I'll be doing a bit of, even though Frenzy is mostly single target, AoE with Sidearm, AoE with Rolling Thunder. We've got Deafening Crash, so we've got a large area that we will be stunning, as well as slowing them down if I need to run, which is great since I have Furious Charge in order to rush in and assault if I want to, or escape. I'm so glad that monks, their, what is it, Tempest Rush? No, not Tempest Rush. Dashing Strike. Dashing Strike for monks finally got a change that makes it much closer to Furious Charge and makes it much more usable. It used to suck. I used to use it anyway for moving a little bit, but yeah, it was mostly for assault because you didn't move as far without a target. It's amazing how far this game has come, is it not? Like, this game is not the same game we played when it first came out. Even though a lot of the mechanics appear the same, a lot of the abilities appear the same, it's so different. Alright, Rind is Ravage, so more AoE and battle. Okay. I think I like my placements. Oh yeah, I love that skill. Saw that coming. Okay, let's get my damage up with Battle Shout. Get the bleeds up. Bam, buddy, bam.
Though New Tristram and the fields surrounding it have been resettled over the years,
Oh dear.
the highlands remain
God, I'm taking
save for
damage.
the crumbling ruins of Leoric's old outposts. The king built more than one watchtower in his...
I'm a little concerned at how much damage I'm taking here. I may have to switch it out to a shield. My output's pretty good, though.
The local Khazra.
Oh dear. Well, it's not so bad right now. Maybe that was just a a lot of incoming damage from all those enemies surrounding me at once. We'll see. I've got a lot of life regeneration that I just got on gear, so I may be okay. As long as I'm regenerating more than I'm losing. Have to make good use of my movement and my stuns. Cave of the Moon Clan. Let's go item hunting. I have to admit to being a little nervous when it comes to this playthrough. Again, the whole idea of being melee. And knowing how much more damage that can come in. And how much more survivability really truly matters. I mean, not that it doesn't matter on a range. Oh, it matters. But you have more options usually at range.
There are forces arrayed against us that are stronger than we ever imagined. Some greater purpose lies behind these trials, but I do not yet know it.
We will not discover it here. Keep going.
I don't have any good one-handers. Here, I have a better shield.
Good.
I was actually thinking of increasing the difficulty if things went fairly easy. Like for a while, the Demon Hunter just wasn't taking any damage. But then I think about what happened and how my Demon Hunter died was right after I increased the difficulty. And I think to myself, is that really a grand idea? Oh, hello. Hello, my little friend. Oh. Well, this thing. I've seen this before. It's kind of neat. It is the Spark of Life Arthas. Heal for 3% of your missing life when you kill an undead enemy. And that's pretty neat. I believe this has a different effect at level 70 than it does at levels at low levels. So that seems like it's a different effect. But it is a damage increase, toughness increase, loss of healing. Why is that? Why do they? I think it's because the attack speed is lower, so I have lower life on hit. It is a slow weapon. It's 0.92, so this is gonna be very slow. But the toughness increase, the vitality, and of course the increase in strength, which gives me armor, is nice. It does have attack speed, thankfully, so it's not just 0.9, it's 0.92. I'm gonna try it for a bit. For those who want to see the effect, there we go. It's got bones flying all around it. It's pretty cool. Alright. Oh, a helmet. Very good. What am I losing on healing? I am losing life per hit. I'll put a, maybe I'll put a, what's it? Amethyst in it. Oh man, I swing so slow now.
We'll rip these brutes to shreds.
The one upside to the slow speed is that it hits really hard when I hit something. Especially if I crit. I mean, that's what I love. I love seeing giant numbers flying across the screen. Get a nice two-handed weapon. Bam! Hit something. Oh, hi. Whoa. Hi there, Resplendent Chest. How are you? You're a sexy beast, aren't you? Alright, is that better than my legendary ring? It's more healing and more toughness. It's got life on hit, 46 life on hit. The Menald heal, I don't think it's going to be good. It's a loss of 3% damage for gain of toughness and healing. I think I'll take it, so we'll lose the Menald heal as well. One-handed sword. Ooh, that's got movement speed. That's tough. I'm going to lose 32 life regeneration for movement speed. I kind of half want to, because I miss having some nice movement speed. Alright, good news is I can give this ring to Cormac.
Just the thing.
What are you doing, Spider? Go away. 37.5 one hand, so yeah, we can give that to him as well. And it's got strength on it, so he's going to go from 126 to 145. Excellent.
Long I have labored.
I like that I've been getting some fairly decent luck with legendaries on these playthroughs.
Not enough fury. I need to go back.
Alright, we're done here, and we are almost at the... Yeah, I want to go back to town, but let's get the level before I do that. That way we can get a new build.